You love living in Las Vegas, but you do not want to be told how long you can keep your RV out, what color you can paint your house, or maybe even get those notices in the mail because you kept your garbage cans out too long. Well, today I am going to walk you through 5 of the best non-HOA communities in all of Las Vegas. And that is from hidden gems to luxury estates and even historic areas of Las Vegas. So if you could live in a non-HOA community and yet it still offered you everything that you were looking for in that neighborhood, would you consider it? Well, come with me, you're about to find out. We're gonna start with the RV owners. If you own an RV and you are tired of all of the HOA fines, the restrictions on how long you can have that RV out in front of your house before you drive away for your trip, you are going to love these areas in the Northwest. There is a particular area called Lone Mountain where there are quite a few neighborhoods that are specifically designed around the RV owner. And they do not have HOAs, so no fines. So it's going to fit your lifestyle if you really want to, number one, not pay for storage any longer for your RV, and you want to have the freedom to kind of maybe even have more vehicles and that place to park your RV without getting harassed. Because as we all know, sometimes we have the best of intentions to get out the door in a timely fashion, but it doesn't always happen. So you'll want to take a look at some of these homes. A lot of them are single stories. A lot are in cul-de-sacs that actually every single property has an RV garage or RV parking, specifically because everyone in the area is just like you. And don't think junky cars and old homes. Some of these are brand new communities and they look just as nice, if not nicer, than some of the areas that have RV parking. So single family homes, one-story homes that are going to be between 3,000 and maybe 5,000 square feet on half-acre lots or more. You are looking at about $1 million plus for these areas, but if you are an avid RV user, these non-HOA communities could be exactly what you need. Next up is Vintage Vegas, or you could even call it mob enthusiasts, because there is an area between Valley View and Rancho and Alta and Charleston that is a non-HOA community. However, this area is home to some of the most beautiful homes that I have ever been in, with a lot of history. Some of it dates back to the Rat Pack era. Some of it dates back to when the mob was still here in town. I have heard story after story of things that happened in some of the homes in this area. One of them right now is being sold by the late Erwin Molaski's family, who was a developer here in Las Vegas back in the day. And his home speaks to that vintage Vegas feel. And you can still buy land in this area to build a custom home, which will give you whatever you want, as far as if you want RV parking, if you want multiple properties on that one piece of land, if you want a pool, whatever it is, and you're not necessarily regulated by an HOA. You still have the same building codes and everything else to build a new home, but there are also custom homes built by Blue Heron that are there, and you are just going to love this area. If you have never been there, drive through. You'll be really surprised at the homes that you can own in a non-HOA community. These homes are large. You are not getting a starter home in this area. You are probably looking at anywhere from 5,000 square feet and up. And you could have a lot from a half acre to over 1 full acre, because these are estate-sized lots. You're going to pay anywhere from land to from $1 million all the way up to, some of the homes in this area sell for upwards of $10 million. So no HOA, but the price tag, when you see these homes, you will know why they are priced how they are.
By the way, I'm Eileen Guilbeault, your go-to real estate advisor for all things relocating to Las Vegas. If you're new to this party, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you're notified every time a new video is uploaded. Enough about me, let's keep going.
Next up is equestrians. And we know that if you own horses, you need land, which is why most of the horse property in Las Vegas, you don't have an HOA, which also means that you have large parcels of land. We have seen recently that there are some of these old horse properties are being converted, which is kind of sad because of the history of having NFR here in town, Wayne Newton with his gorgeous Arabians, all of the horse people that we have had here throughout the years. It is getting a little bit disheartening with some of these properties selling. However, if you are looking for land, especially if you're looking for land with pastures, you will need to make sure that the water rights actually revert to you when you sell, or when you buy that property rather, or then if you need to buy it separately, you also can do that. Water rights do not always come automatically with the land, so make sure you look into that. And then you will have access to be able to store your trailers and all of your travel gear. And a lot of the people, when they travel for NFR, they need to find some place to store their trailers and their trucks while the event is going on. And so many people who own horse property will actually rent out space so that they can store their stuff while they're here for NFR. So there is a lot of possibility if you own horse property, and it can go anywhere from an acre of land upwards from there, because there are barns on property here. There's cattle here that people have on their horse property. So you will find a wide variety of horse property in non-HOA areas. Next up is Scotch 80s. If you have never been to this area, it is worth the visit. No HOA, but you would not know it by how well taken care of these homes are. You are going to find sprawling, single-story ranch-style homes, two-story homes, homes that you would not even expect to see in Las Vegas. However, because the lots are so large, from half acre and up, you really can do a whole lot with them. Some of them have been handed down from mom and dad to kids, and now kids are rehabbing them. If they are sold, sometimes they're being rehabbed before they go back on the market, and they are stunning transformations. But you are going to find that these homes range anywhere from $1 million and up. But one of the really cool things that you're gonna find is now in Las Vegas, to build a new pool, that size can only be 600 square feet. These pools, you are going to think that you stepped into a Vegas resort, because the yards and the pools in these homes are spectacular. So if you're looking for something that is a little bit outside of the norm. Think mid-century modern, think really, really well done traditional homes, you are going to want to check out the Scotch 80s. So pop quiz time. Why would you choose a non-HOA community? Do you have a massive car collection you need to store? Do you maybe have horses and you need somewhere to keep them? Or do you just not want somebody telling you what color you can paint your house? Let me know in the comments. And then we have some hidden gems. And I couldn't decide on just one, so I'm gonna give you two that are on completely different ends of town. So you have Paradise Palms in the Southeast Valley, or you have McNeil Estates that is another centrally located area. In McNeil Estates, you are going to find mostly single-story homes. They're not on quite as large lots as some of the other neighborhoods that we've talked about, but still really generous sized yards. You're going to find a lot of mature landscaping. You are going to find that this central location makes it highly accessible to so many other areas of town. And this is another one of those vintage Vegas areas where the minute that one of these properties comes on the market, you're either going to find that it's going to be a rehab project that somebody comes in and redoes it, or you're going to have people that absolutely love the vintage Vegas mid-century modern feel that this neighborhood brings. The other area in the Southeast Valley is Paradise Palms. It has a lot of those same features as McNeil Estates, just in a different location. Paradise Palms also happens to be around a golf course, so some of those properties you will find some golf course views. All of these areas, you are probably looking between $600,000 on the low end for a property that has not been touched since the 60s or 70s, all the way up to over $1 million for some of them that have really been done or redone really, really well. And no HOA, so you will see some playful colors, really cool designs, and the vibe of these neighborhoods really draw people to them again and again. So whether you are a car collector, an RV aficionado, a horse lover, or you just don't want the HOA policing your every move, Las Vegas does have some really great non-HOA options. So you just have to know where to look. So when you're ready to start that search, give me a call so we can find out which of these locations or others might fit exactly your lifestyle.
Need more Las Vegas real estate advice or tips? Be sure to watch one of the videos on your screen. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you the next time.